What's going on, guys? I'm MarsBuilt and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock farm tutorial video. Although I've designed this for Bedrock Edition, it should theoretically work in Java Edition too, and it's very simple. It only requires 4 different ingredients to make you a customizable sniffer farm. And if you're unfamiliar with the sniffer farm, this is how you're going to get all of your torch flower seeds and also the pitcher pods. Both of these are going to grow into the prehistoric flowers that were newly added in 1.20. Now, due to the simplistic nature of this farm, it does not need to be chunk aligned, and you can pretty much build this thing as tall as you want and as wide as you want. As always, all of the material that you're going to need is going to be down inside of the description below. While you're down there, drop a like, it helps out the channel. Thanks. First thing that you're going to want to do is find you an area that you want to build the farm and dig you out a 8 block by 8 block area. Now, theoretically, this area could be as wide or as long as you would like, but for this demonstration, we're just going to do 8 blocks by 8 blocks. Pick whatever side that you want where you're going to have your chest at. So for this example, we're going to put a chest right here, and we're going to place down a double chest here. We're going to grab some hoppers, and we're going to extend the hoppers all the way across the back until it runs into the back side here. We're going to do the same thing with the other side of the chest. Now we're going to extend our hoppers to the sides all the way until it runs to each side. And now that we have all of our hoppers in, flowing in towards the center and ultimately into the chest, now we're going to take a bunch of mud and just cover up all of these hoppers with mud all over the top of them. So now that all of your mud is placed in, you're going to want to grab you some trapdoors, and we're going to go over here to this corner. We're going to crouch and start jumping and placing them down. You're going to want to go 3 high, and we're basically going to stack these all the way around the entire farm. Once all of your trapdoors are down, then you're going to want to open all of these up, and that's basically going to make a nice wall that's going to surround your entire farm. And now that it's all flipped up, this is what you should have. Now you can tower this thing as tall as you would like, and in order to do that, you're going to go to the back side, to the very center, find one of these hoppers and build it out by 1. Then you're going to remove trapdoors above that hopper. Then you're just going to tower this up by 4. And then you're going to restart the building process, just making one single line going across the entire top here. And then make all of your hoppers go into it. And then you can repeat everything else that we just did. Once again, you're going to repeat this step here, making new platforms as tall as you want to go. Now once you've done that, now you just need to grab you some sniffer eggs and plant them inside of your farm. Now we can just plant them inside of here and they will grow and they will hatch. However, the fastest way in order to get the sniffer eggs to grow is going to be placing them down on a moss block. However, keep in mind, whenever you put a sniffer egg down on a moss block, because the moss block is a full block and the mud is not, the mud will allow the items to be pulled through the block, whereas the moss will not. So if a sniffer digs up an egg and it lands on the moss block, then it's going to despawn. So as soon as these guys are hatched, you're going to want to end up taking the moss out of here and replacing it with mud. The sniffer egg is going to take 10 minutes to hatch on the moss block, which is going to be the fastest way. However, it will take 20 minutes to hatch on any other block, which includes mud. Once the sniffer egg hatches and a baby snifflet comes out, it's going to take 40 minutes to mature into an adult sniffer. Now, if you're building this farm in a 8x8 configuration, I would not put any more than 4 sniffers inside of every platform, because due to their size, it could quickly get overcrowded and basically make it hard for them to dig up seeds. So a farm like this is going to have 8 sniffers inside of it, and as mentioned, you can tower this up as tall as you want or as wide as you want as well. Now it's just a waiting game. Every sniffer is going to have an 8-minute cooldown after it finds a seed, so this can be a relatively slow farm, one that you're definitely going to want to put inside of an area that's loaded often or an area that you plan on AFKing at. Once you get done towering this thing all the way up, it's a good idea to put a roof of trapdoors over the very top of it, just because the sniffers could still be a little bit on the buggy side, and I've seen instances where they've nudged themselves up over a fence or a 2-block area. With that being said, that's going to be the end of this farm. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like on your way out. If you have not already done so, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.